What's up, everybody? I'm the Beav, and if you've stumbled across this, you're watching Adventures with the Beav. So, basically, this is episode number 1, and basically, I'm just gonna show you guys all my fucking adventures. Uh, so yeah, that's basically it. Today's adventure is vaping. All right, so I'm a cook, so sometimes it's hard to get out of work to smoke these stupid fucking things, and I enjoy smoking, so you know it gets to me when I can't get out. I start nicking. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I just want to choke somebody when I go too long without any nicotine. You know what I mean? So I decided that I should go with this guy. And the dude I work with, he's got one. Not this one, but it is a Smok. And he seemed to like it, and he just kind of ducked up in the walk-in real quick and ripped this thing down real quick. And nobody really cared, you know what I mean, as long as he wasn't in the kitchen. And, it just smells like whatever flavor you're ripping on, you know what I mean? So, I decided it would be best to go with something like this. I had one of those pens with a Views tip, and that was killing my cravings, but I didn't really enjoy the flavor. Somebody gave me the tip, and I just kind of rolled with it for a few weeks. And when I realized how much it was killing my cravings for nicotine, I gave it a good think, and I decided to go with a mod. And this here's my first mod. Now I'm smoking a cigarette because this is a good time to make this video. My mod is dry now. I can take like one or two more hits off it. So anyway, that's kind of why I'm vaping. It's just because it kills my cravings for nicotine, and yeah, I don't have to go outside. I can rip it down right in the building. You know what I mean? And really nobody cares. So, let me get into this real quick. Because my vape is dry, I can take it apart and show you guys all the components. And when I'm done, I get to put this in it. I'll tell you what this is when I put it in there. So stick around, everybody. Bear with me. Let me get a sip of water here. But anyway, I'm smoking a cigarette because I'm going to take this thing apart. And it's going to take me a couple of minutes. And it's been a while since I've smoked. So that's why I'm smoking this butt. And I'm not even saying I'm trying to quit. I'm not. It's just that if vaping takes over smoking cigarettes, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. And again, I'll talk about the juice in a little bit when I'm done messing with the mod and all that. So let me show you the gear that I got first. So I got this cool battery charger. It only charges one battery. Right here, it's got a mini USB. So basically, you have to plug it in with your phone charger. But that little cord right there, you can plug your phone in and charge it. So yeah, it holds one battery, and it can charge your phone or whatever else. as long as you have a cord to go in the mini USB. It's a Night Core, that's the brand, and I'm actually pretty fucking happy with it. And if you don't like this cord, maybe you want a longer cord or something, this part lifts up, as you can see, and inside here, there's where the cord plugs in. So you don't have to have this cord. You can upgrade your cord. And of course this thing won't shut now because I've messed with it. And I'm going live because I don't like to edit too much. So I just kind of go with whatever's going on. You know what I mean? Live videos are just a lot easier. I do Facebook live videos too. So I'm kind of used to going live. And I prefer to go live, to be honest. So that's why I'm going live. That's my Night Core battery charger. It'll charge my phone also. Also, if you look, I've this little guy. Don't know if you can see it, but that is my Q-2 coil. This is my first coil. I've been vaping for about a week, and I changed this one out. I think it was last night or something, and I hate when people fucking call me. But anyway, as you can see, it's fried. So I have this around just to show you guys what a burnt coil looks like inside. The coil that's in here right now, it's about 24 hours old or so, and this is the Smok Q-2, and it came in here. So yeah. So anyway, as you can see, I'm ripping some clouds here, a little bit of clouds anyway. And I'm not saying that I'm some huge cloud chaser or something like that, but it definitely is definitely kind of fun to just puff out. You know what I mean? And I like the flavor better than just the regular tobacco flavor. You only got two flavors with cigarettes: menthol or non-menthol. I'm a non-menthol smoker. That's really fucking boring. But I can't stand menthol. Menthol's not quite as boring because it does have a little bit of flavor. It just doesn't taste like straight donkey's ass, you know. But anyway, I've been smoking these things for years, and I like the flavor from the vape. It's different, and I can change it up whenever I want. I mean, I'm half done that bottle right there, or a little more than half done it. I'm ready to go out tomorrow and get some new juice, and you know, I'm gonna pick something completely different from what I got. This is my first bottle of juice, and like I said, it's been almost a week. Tomorrow's a week that I've been vaping, so I've been vaping pretty fucking heavy. So my next accessory I have is this Imren 3500 mAh battery. And it's I don't know. It's a pretty decent battery. My buddy at work said he didn't know that they go up to 3500 mAh, but this is what the dude had in the vape store. He also just threw this in, which is just a case that you can put the battery in, and well, it holds two batteries, but I can put my batteries in it, throw it in a backpack, throw it in my pocket, whatever, and I don't have to worry about the coating on the battery getting scratched and something happening to the battery whether it malfunctions somehow, it doesn't work correctly, or perhaps worst comes to worst, it explodes. I've heard of that for some reason. I've heard about batteries exploding in vape mods. I'm new to vaping, so I have no idea why the fuck a battery would explode in a vape mod and hurt people. But from what I hear, that's mostly unregulated mods, and this here is a regulated, of course. It's only an 85 watt. I'll get into this in a second. Just let me put this battery away. Let me get another sip of water, a couple drags of a cigarette, and then I'll start talking about the mod itself. Because I want to rip on this thing. Like, I'm itching to get some juice in this. I'm just, I don't know. The more I vape on this thing, the more I'm liking the flavor, and the less I'm liking this, which is a good thing. This has chemicals in it that'll kill you. This stuff apparently doesn't. I don't know. But it's not the nicotine that really hurts the human body. It's the chemicals that are within the tobacco. And, tobacco, tar on your lungs and all that. It's horrible, really. It's horrible. Coughing up nasty phlegm all the time, and, just coughing in general. You sound like you're sick, but you're healthy as a horse. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they got like these raspy voices from smoking for so long, and their voices are deep. I mean, I've been smoking for like 22 years, and I don't know. So yeah, let me get into this fucking mod because I want this fucking juice. I'm tired of fucking smoking on this goddamn cigarette, man. It's fucking killing me. Alright, so the screen lights up. It's an LCD screen. It's got all kinds of information on it. If you look, it's got the wattage, which I'm currently vaping 35 watts, or 30 watts, I'm sorry. And, it's temperature controlled also. You can control that, which I have not messed with. It's got a puff timer, so as long as you hold the button down at the bottom there, that long rectangular, see what I mean? So anyway, if you look and, if I can hold it good enough, maybe you can tell what's on it. I don't know offhand, and I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to fucking tell you everything. But I mean, you can control the ohms, you can control the temperature, you can control the wattage, all with this little Smok AL85. So, and I was thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like, I can go online and I can buy a vape mod for half the price as it would be if I could go to the store. You know what I mean? But you know what? I'm new to the vape world. I don't know much about this stuff. So when I paid twice the price as I would have online, maybe not, but I'm exaggerating a little bit. But you guys know how it is if you vape. You know how much more expensive shit is when you physically go to the store versus buying it online. What I'm trying to say is I paid more for it in the store because I paid for the knowledge that the guy behind the counter had. He was able to physically stand there and tell me what it was, tell me all about it, the different features, answer all the questions that I might have had, even some kind of off-the-wall fucking question like, I don't know, like, well, if I hold the button, will vapor come out? He can answer stupid shit like that. People online, they don't answer shit like that because it's like, first they expect you to fucking know it. Second off, like, it's such an off-the-wall fucking question, So anyway, this is the Smok AL85. I hear it's the small version of their Alien or something like that. When I walked into the store and I saw this thing, originally I wanted something bigger. And then I got thinking about it, and I'm thinking, I'm new to vaping. I don't need any. I don't need a big beast of a mod, you know? That's later down the road for me. Maybe in a few months, you know? So let me break this thing down because I really want to get some juice in this thing, man. I really want to get some juice in it. I really enjoy this, I'm telling you. I can't tell you how many times I'm saying that. I mean, you guys know you're watching. So anyway, I'm probably going to smoke a few cigarettes through this. It's taking a while. Alright, so let me break this down for you. So first, let me pull this off just because it's a part. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it says Smok on it, and it says vape on. I mean, it's black, so you can't really see it. But basically what this is it's a rubber band that just protects the glass. Say if it falls down or something like that. It's just a preventative measure. So let me rip a piece of paper towel off because I'm gonna wipe this thing down a little bit. Okay, so after you've got your rubber band, let me pull this top off. Now, this here, they call that a drip tip for some reason. I don't know why. Now, there are drip mods out there where basically you just squeeze it right into the center. There's no fill hole for it. You just squeeze it right on top of the coils and the cotton. I'll show you that in a little bit. So anyway, let me clean this up a little bit because there's vapor in there. Well, it's not vapor anymore, but there's some moisture in there. And I haven't cleaned this in like 2 days, so it's kind of gross. When I changed my coil out yesterday, or last night I should say, it was just a quick coil change. I didn't clean anything. I'm just going to give this a once over. I'm not really going to get down and dirty. Alright, so this here, this is the baby tank. And on top of it has this little cap, which you kind of push down on it and just kind of twist. And it comes right apart, if you can see. And that up here, that's your fill hole. And that's your chimney, apparently. The coils are down in there and shit. So before, alright, so let me take this whole thing apart so I can show you guys exactly the mechanics of this thing. Damn, I wanted to take one more rip. So let me sit this here. Okay. 510 threads on the bottom. And then if you look here, that's your carburetor holes. And this piece here twists like that. And they open up. It's just the bottom part's loose. That's why I'm having a hard time showing you guys. Now it's closed. And that's for airflow. The more you open it, the more air you get. And the more airy it is, the less airflow, the more flavor you get. But I seem to get better clouds and more satisfaction with full on airflow. So let me take this thing apart so I can show you. Okay, so basically the bottom just screws right off, and then the glass just kind of pops off. And that's just a clear tube, and as you can see, there's still liquid on the sides. I'm going to clean all that up. And then that's your connection for the coil to screw into. And of course it says Smok on it. So taking the bottom part, this here is your coil setup. Okay, so you got your carburetors and all that there. Now I'm going to grab it and just, I'm grabbing this with the paper towel. And I'm just going to, oh shit, I really put that on there. I'm just going to try and unscrew it. Just to show you guys that it does come apart. Okay, and it goes in there, as you can see. That's your base. This screws into the box. Now, this is my coil, and it, which one is this? Yeah, this is also the baby Q-2. And as you can see, that white inside, that's your cotton. And then that hole in the center, that's where your coil is. And it's just a coiled up wire that's heated by the battery. And the cotton is basically a wick, soaks up the liquid, and it's either through or around the coil. I'm not sure how they build these. These are not rebuildable, by the way. I'm not that far into it yet to get rebuildable things. But anyway, as you can see, it's dramatically cleaner. And it's a better experience. It's a better vape. It's a better smoke production. It tastes better. Everything's better about a brand new coil. Now, I do want to upgrade this, by the way. And maybe I'll do a video on that. But, so anyway, that's how it looks. That's the bottom of it. So let me put this, wait, I got one more fucking thing. And then I gotta wipe this shit down. So on the top of your mod, you got that right there. Well, I do. Because it's a small mod. You just unscrew this. This is your battery. And it just kind of comes out. Now, there's ridges at the top here. That's your positive end. I was told that my positive end goes down, and it works that way. They could have made the threading a little better on this top. Seems how expensive this box was. I don't screw it on too tight because it's kind of hard to get off. So anyway, let me just wipe this stuff up a little bit. Now you gotta watch out when you put this stuff together, especially once you get to that glass tank, because if you don't put it together nice and tight, that's why I had a hard time getting it apart. But if you don't put it together nice and tight, it will leak. I kind of overkill it a little bit, and I really kind of crank on it, which I probably shouldn't do. But yeah. So I know that motherfucker don't leak. That's why I don't have problems. There's a lot of people online that I've seen that do have problems with leakage. And I know a lot of the other mods, the different styles, they leak like 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 a dripper. A dripper will leak more than a fucking tank will, and that's just the way it is. But anyway, so I've wiped up the bottom here. Let me run through this tube a little bit. Get that thing nice and shiny. So I have a nice clean utensil to work with for my vaping enjoyment. I guess that's pretty clean. I should run it under a sink, which you can use dish detergent like Dawn or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't screw on or anything like that. The glass just fits right on. And there's an O-ring right there, which they do give you extra. Probably only one. I haven't really looked. But yeah, it just kind of fits on like that. And next piece is right on top. So yeah, I'm just giving this a quick once over just because I haven't cleaned it in, like I said, 2 days or so. I kind of been ripping on it pretty hard. So, alright. And a lot of the parts on this are replaceable or upgradable, which is why I went with a mod rather than something else like a pod. Even the guy at the store, there was a pod sales rep at the store while I was there, and he was trying to sell me a Juul, and I took one rip off of it, and it's not for me, folks. It's just not for me. I mean, maybe it is for you, but it's just not for me, guys. It's just my preference. Uh, you know, maybe it's the Nick salts that are in it. You know, I didn't know at the time that there's different liquid. There's freebase Nick and Nick salt. And Nick salt has nothing to do with actual salt, like table salt. So yeah, anyway, it just fits right in, and you just screw it together. As long as everything's flat, it shouldn't cross thread. So I just cranked down on it pretty fucking hard, and it did alright. Wipe these connections up. But yeah, that's the connection to your battery. Right there in the middle. Just give outside a nice once over. Oh, it's shiny, like brand fucking new, like a week ago old. Fucking A. Alright, this is not a new wick, so I'm not going to prime it. It's already primed. And it's that easy, man. It's that easy. So you just screw that right onto your box. Just till it's snug, you know. I want my airflow open, so make sure that guy is open. Heck yeah. Make sure this is nice and tight so nothing leaks. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's get some juice in her. So here we go. I've been vaping for about a week now, right? So this is one reason why I wanted to go to a store to go get my gear at first. Dude's knowledgeable. So, damn, I just wanted to light a cigarette, but I'm about to juice up. Screw that cigarette. So anyway, dude asked me, he says, well, what kind of stuff do you like? Do you like sweet stuff? Do you like fruity stuff? Do you like chocolatey? Do you like desserts? What do you like? So I said, well, I really like pastries. In the world of cooking, I started as a pastry chef. So pastries take me back. Not to mention, I have a strong recollection of memory with smells and tastes. So sometimes I taste something and I might think about a time when I was 5 years old that I haven't thought about since it happened. You know what I mean? 25 years or 30 years, you know? And it just takes me back. So I wanted a good flavor that I can associate when I started vaping. That's what I really wanted. A really good e-juice. Something super tasty. Something that I'm really into. Something that I'm never gonna forget the taste of my first vape juice. And every time I smell it or taste something similar to it, it's going to take me back to when I first started vaping. And it's going to be a good experience, you know? So, my vape juice here is from a company called Love Handle Liquids, and it is called Cookie Cream. And it is 6 milligram vape juice. So that's 0.6% nicotine. Okay. Let's see if it has the VG and PG on it. Wow, this was made in Sewell, New Jersey. Yo, shout out to New Jersey, everybody. Yeah. I got some nice local e-juice and I didn't even realize it. Take that, you fucking big corporation motherfuckers. I kept it local. Local business represent. I'm representing that shit, dude. Yo, shout out to Love Handle Liquids. If you guys don't know who the fuck they are, check them the fuck out. This is some slamming fucking liquid. It's from Jersey, just like me. Born and fucking raised. Yeah! Jersey style. What's up, Love Handle Liquids? Damn right. You know what? My next fucking vape juice, which I'm going to the store tomorrow to get, it's going to be another Love Handle Liquids. So there's the top of it. Well, that's the logo, the wrapper, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The sticker on the bottle. That's the label. Alright? Love Handle Liquids, Cookie Cream, and I'm vaping it 6 milligram Nick juice. I'm trying to find the percentage of VG. Okay, so I got 75% VG. Okay, and it says contains vegetable glycerin, propylene, glycol, natural and artificial flavors, and nicotine. Alright. So that's pretty fucking cool, man. That's fucking cool. I'm glad, first of all, that this stuff here is made in the United States of America, greatest country on earth, and I like to keep business within the country as much as I can. I am even more happy that this company, this brand, is in the same state that I reside. So I'm keeping it even more local. This is fucking awesome. Love Handle Liquids. Check them out, dude. They probably have a website, because everybody's got a website nowadays. And that's just how that goes. Let me roll my sleeves up, because this is my favorite part. Let me turn my fucking mod on. Now, to turn my mod on, you gotta click the handle 3 times. I should have fucking started with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll come on. It says Smok. Sorry, whatever. However it's pronounced. Smok. That's how I'm gonna fucking pronounce it for this video purpose. So the screen comes on. Now, to get to your different settings and stuff like that, you just click the fire button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And the coil is old. Alright. 1, 2, 3. See, it's got mode. And yeah, see watts, or you can set it to hard hitting, soft hitting, normal hitting. You can do a lot with it. Like I said, you can control the ohms, and all that is in the option settings. And like I said, to get into that, you just hit the button 3 times, 3 quick times. 1, 2, 3. Boom. It's even got a puff counter on it, so you can keep tracks of your puff per day. Or what I'm doing is I'm using the puff counter to count how many puffs that I'm using per coil. There's a guy on YouTube here. I want to say he's the guy from Suck My Mod. I'm not sure. But point is, he said something about 3,500 puffs for the coil that he was using. That's what I'm basing mine on, because I don't fucking know. My coil tasted like shit at around 3,200 puffs. By 3,500 puffs, I think I took it to like 3,700 puffs. But at 3,500 puffs, I was done with it. I was tired of it. It tastes like shit. You'll notice, or you should notice, change your fucking coils, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to make a world of difference. You're going to enjoy it so much more. Keep a clean coil, and always have a backup. Always have at least one tank of juice left. Think ahead, guys. You don't want to be without a battery, without liquid, and you don't want to be without a coil. Simple as that. So this whole section right here, this top section, it's called the atomizer. So anyway, without further ado, let's fill this thing up and let's get vaping, dude. So, let me get my New Jersey Love Handle liquid. Screw the cap off. It's nice because it's got that cool fill top to it, and that whole top does pop off if you use some force to it. I've taken it off once or twice. Oh, and it is recommended that you shake it, because it is nic juice, guys. And I enjoy my nicotine, and I don't want it to be a lot of nicotine at the bottom. I want a nice, even amount of nicotine. Alright, that should be cool. So, take this, stick it in there, see that? And you just squeeze the bottle. Oh, overfill. Because I like to get the maximum capacity out of this thing. It's the baby tank, so it's tiny as fuck. Alright. Let me rip another piece off here so I can clean my mess up a little bit, because I don't like a dirty tank. I don't like a dirty device, period. Looks like shit. And it just prolongs the life of your components. Now you can open and close this thing with the top on. I usually do. I just took it off. And this thing, you don't have to unscrew it or nothing like that. It's got two little O-rings on the connector piece there. And it just slides right in and you hear a little click. So, yeah. And, you know, everything for this is 510 set up. There's also 810, which is the bigger shit. I don't have big shit. I don't need big shit. I mean, I've seen people with these mech mods, these tube mods. Dude, they're like this fucking big. It's like, are you really sucking on a fucking 12-inch dildo? You look like a douche. I look like a douche enough with this thing. But you know what? If it gets me off the cowboy killers without even trying to quit, so be it. I enjoy this thing. I really enjoy this thing. Do I think it makes me look like a douchebag? Hell yeah. Is that going to stop me from vaping? No. For now, I'm smoking both cigarettes and this. But this is quickly replacing them butts. So let me rip on it. Now with the new coil, you're supposed to just let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. You're also supposed to do some different shit. I mean, you're supposed to soak the cotton as much as you can. There's other videos on that, and when I get a new coil, because I do plan on getting a new coil, maybe tomorrow, guys. I don't know. Actually, it's later today because it's late at night right now. You guys can't tell because I'm in my fucking garage. So, the very final piece, I could leave this off or I could put it on, whatever, is the Smok band that's made of rubber that just slides right on the tank here. And you can put it wherever you want on the tank. Don't matter if it's high, low, fucking right in the middle where I'm putting it. I prefer it in the middle, so in case it does fall down, it's maximum protection. Let's vape on, guys. That is some sweet cookies and cream. And it came from Jersey. Jersey. That's a good fucking vape. Well, you could try to, do them stupid tricks with it and all that. I don't really. I mean, you might say that I chase clouds or whatever. Chase clouds, they call it. But you know what? I'm just drawing a lot in, you know? That was a pretty good fucking cloud. Let me rip a real good one, though. So enough blowing this shit into your fucking faces. Seriously? If you're thinking about vaping, go check out a starter kit. For real. It's worth it. And my experience going to a shop was a very good experience. The guy was very knowledgeable. I actually went in like 3 days later to go buy a new tank because I want more. And as soon as I walked in, dude looks at me and he recognized me. He just sold me the mod fucking 3 days before. So he looks at me and goes, "What happened, dude?" I said, "You know what? I'll tell you what happened. I fucking love this thing. I like it a lot. Like, surprisingly a lot." And he just kind of smiled, you know what I mean? Because he did his job, man. He sold me a satisfactory product, and I'm very satisfied with it. I just had to go back and tell him. But I also went back to get a new tank, which they didn't have just the tank for my setup. So unfortunately, I have to go online to get a new tank. And you can do just about whatever you want to these things, which is really fucking cool. That's why they call them mods, because you can modify them to your specific satisfaction, you know, which is pretty fucking cool. You can basically just customize the hell out of it, you know, to your satisfaction. And there's lots of different vapes. There's different styles of vapes, different brands, different setups, different mods, all kinds of different shit. So yeah, that's my story when it comes to vaping. Why I started vaping, what I'm running, you know, everything about it, you know. Now, I will say this. Again, this little guy is a little guy. He's just a little baby. He's 85 watts. So you more experienced vapors out there, you may want to get something a little more. Or, you know, somebody who's somewhat new but already has a mod and maybe looking to get another one. You might want to get a bigger mod than this guy. It's only 85 watts. I'm starting out and I like it. I'm only burning like 30 watts. And I'm satisfied, dude. I'm fucking satisfied. So let me tell you about my channel here. Whoa, I'm knocking over everything, man. Come on now. Come on, Beav. So I'm the Beav. I'm the only Beav, so that makes me the Beav. Alright? This is my channel. And it's called Adventures of the Beav. So today's adventure obviously is vaping. Okay, this is my first vape mod, so that's the adventure of it. The adventure of my world of vaping. My experience. That's the adventure today. Okay, and it's been a great experience so far. Today, it's vaping. Tomorrow, it might be, I don't know, something else cool that I'm into. You know what I mean? Who the fuck knows? So, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get some numbers pumping. I wouldn't mind some subscribers. That would be really cool, man. You guys can tell me what you want to see. I don't ever want to try to make the same video twice. Maybe similar videos, but today I'm vaping. I don't want to do another vape video for a while. Okay? Unless I get a new vape mod or something changes in my world of vaping. Maybe I give it up in a couple of months, or who knows, man? Who fucking knows? It's just, my videos are going to be all different. They're not all going to be vape videos. You know, it could be me mowing the fucking lawn, telling you about my lawn tractor. Who the fuck knows, man? I could be standing there barbecuing or something. You know? Who the fuck knows what I'm going to do? I'm just the Beav. It's going to be like vlog type videos, I'll say that. But they're not going to be regular videos. I will include the number of the episode just so you guys can follow. This is episode 1. Where's episode 2? What's Beav doing in episode 2? You know, who the fuck knows what I'm doing in episode 2? Maybe one of you people could maybe suggest something down here in the comments. That would be real helpful. Who knows? You know what? I'm not ruling out anything, no matter how stupid or whatever, but there are lines that I do draw. So don't feel bad if I don't fucking take your suggestion and do something. I have a life, and I have ideas. And when I'm living my life, I have ideas. That just sounded fucking retarded. So I'm going to be doing my own thing a lot, is what I'm trying to say. But if for some reason you do want to see me do something, see a video about something, down there, you know what to do. You know what to do. Down there. Again, like, comment, subscribe. And, yeah. Now let's figure out how to fucking do this here thing. No. Okay. Well, anyway. I'm the Beav, and, I don't know. This is the Adventures of the Beav. Tune in next time to find out what the fuck I'm doing, where I am, who I'm with. Until then, have fun in life, everybody.